This is Karen from Mojo Global. Welcome to the Mojo Global radio show. Today we have internationally acclaimed Tony J. Selimi on the show. Tony, welcome.
Thank you so much, Karen, for this opportunity to be of service.
Well, I have been excited ever since I learned that you are going to be one of Mojo's clients. And I'm not disappointed because we've gotten to talk before the show. Tony, can you tell our audience a little bit about how you can help them?
Absolutely. So one of the things I have been doing for the last 30 years is actually understanding human behavior and the impact human behavior, emotional intelligence, the psychology that we have and built over the years has on our spiritual life, on our business life, on our wealth building, relationships, our well-being, and also socially and globally. So usually I help people to pretty much bring and empower the 8 key areas of life. Why? Because when we are disempowered in any of those areas, we can be overpowered by other people, and therefore like a wind that can push us in different directions without truly listening to what's our true calling in life and what is it that we can do. So business owners, leaders, of course, they have so much more pressure. It affects their mental well-being. It affects their relationship. It affects their decision-making, their productivity, their energy level. As a result, it affects the entire business. And usually I go into the business or work with a person to pretty much zoom out of their problems and create a clear purpose, clear vision, clear strategy, clear processes, and really understand where are those pain points, and then create a clear path to go from where they are to truly where they desire to be.
Wonderful, wonderful, concise explanation, Tony. And I want to tell our listeners that Tony is very awarded, has very well-known clients, but he is a super humble person. And Tony, out of all the people you've helped over the years, can you give us an idea, without giving away a name, of how you've been able to help just one person?
Sure. I mean, in the last couple of months, I've been working with a client who basically booked a consultation. I had no idea who the client was, but he is famous and he runs a company worth around a couple of billions. And basically, we started a consultation by pretty much identifying what is the reason he approached me. And one of the things that he wanted to do is pretty much take the business to a whole new level, reshuffle the entire business, but also navigate through the uncertainties of COVID and how to be able to keep their existing team and transform the teams, transform the business, and create a clear 5, 10, 20 years vision post-COVID. And the one thing that was pretty much consistent in his company, the people on the shop floor were pretty much out of touch with what was going on at a bigger level of the company. Now, a lot of companies put a lot of values in their language, but in reality, when it comes to disseminating those values, this vision, this mission in companies, it's met with resistance, or most likely people don't even know. So I took him, once we clarify what he truly wants to do in the next 5 to 10 years, we then got the executive team together and showed them the vision and got them their input into the vision and started to pretty much clarify every process within the company, and then being able to bring on board all the employees in the future of the business. Fast forward 6 months down the line, the productivity levels across the whole company increased by 300% just in 6 months. Now, not just that, but also we're talking about employee engagement. We're talking about, how people feel when they work. Because one thing a lot of people during the COVID lost is certainty in their employers, certainty in their leaders. But also, when you run a company such a big, you have a lot of demand on your time, on your family, and also you have to make very clear decision about anything that you do, that because millions of people will be affected. So this, I provide a space where my clients can pretty much become very clear why they do what they do, what is the vision they need to follow, and what are the clear action steps every single day they need to do, and what kind of decisions and choices you need to make in order for you to fulfill this heavenly vision that most people in their heart know they have. But the bigger you grow as a business owner, as a client, the more and more complex those problems become. So in a sense, I provide a space where clarity can surface so my clients can pretty much intuitively make those choices, those decisions, and those plans and strategy to help them bring into reality their wildest dreams for themselves, for their family, for their company, and whatever social callings they may have.
Thank you so much, Tony. And one word that rings out through this whole entire interview is clarity. I appreciate that. And I would love for you to tell our audience what your why is for this, because you're not only a coach, but you're a mentor. You are producing documentaries, you've written books, you have 2 more coming out soon. Just if you could tell us why you do all this, I would really appreciate it.
I was born in Northern Republic of Macedonia, back then used to be Yugoslavia. And throughout my entire childhood, I used to listen to people socially, at school, at government level, that certain people coming from certain creeds or certain backgrounds are not designed to be great. And, you know, on one hand, I used to listen to people from different religious groups saying that God is great and made us all with this incredible intelligence. But I saw so much injustice at every level. And depending which group you belong to, whether those paths were open to you or not. So pretty much I was told that I'm not good enough to be anybody. You know, and that feeling that somebody else tells you how great you can come pretty much fueled me to go out there and learn as much as I can so I can help millions, if not billions of people realize that God intelligence within them can help them create anything they want. And for me, that why is because it's my heart is fueled by this purpose, which is greater than myself. And at some point in our life, we have this calling that becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And when we listen to that, it's incredible the kind of miracles we can create for ourselves, for our family, for our friends, socially, for the country, and universally for the entire humanity.
Thank you. I am so loving this interview. I don't want to end it, but we need to. Tony, what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you?
The best way is for them to go to my website, which is tonyselimi.com, TonySelimi.com, and there are links to all of my social media. They can connect and follow me there, but also they can read about me. They can read what I do for people, for companies, for individuals, and they can also book a consultation from there and learn more about the 5 books that I've written, which pretty much people can start their journey in their own way, at their own time, and start to embody those principles that took me 30 years to bring together into methodologies that can change people's lives.
Thank you profoundly, Tony, for being on the show today. I really appreciate the time you spent with us, and I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Karen. It's been a pleasure.
And to our audience, we always appreciate you, and we look forward to bringing you the next Mojo Global Radio Show. Bye-bye.